Hey, Canuck fans, Merry almost Christmas. Vancouver is now tied for first overall in the entire NHL, the first time they've been on top since they won the President's Trophy back in the 2011-12 season. Brian, if we're listing biggest unexpected gifts under the tree this holiday season, you got to start in Vancouver.
Absolutely, it's Vancouver. I love this story of Vancouver because of Rick Tocchet. I love Rick Tocchet. I love his approach to the game. They were 3 or 4 games into the season. He was ripping this group. That was after they destroyed Edmonton the first 2 games of the season. He is a man on a mission, and his players are following suit. They have talent up front. They've got a stud on the back end. They've got a burgeoning superstar in net. They brought in size, Gino. It's a great hockey market. It's a market that's obviously been through the ringer a little bit recently, as you know, out in Vancouver. They can get loud. They've been asking for change. They've been waiting for success for a long time. They finally have it out in Vancouver. It's a great story.
And Brock Besser has been an unbelievable
Absolutely great. I think the coolest story of the season so far on an individual basis because of how he came into the league. Remember, Gino, he was a rock star that first year. It was like, this is the next Brett Hull. This guy's going to score 50 every single year. He ran into injuries. He ran into issues off the ice. He was a guy that the fan base had started to turn on. The media started possibly thinking, maybe we'll run this guy out of town. And what happens? Again, new coach, new season, health. All he does is score goals. The guy's been a rock star.
Speaking of coaches, historically speaking, John Tortorella has way more in common probably with the Grinch than he does with Santa Claus at any point. But like the Grinch, have we seen Torts his heart grow 3 sizes in the city of brotherly love?
Yes, I think so. Mine as well, Gino, because Torts can drive me crazy. Some of the stuff he does can drive me crazy in terms of manipulating the media, how he approaches the game at times. But I love what Tortorella has done in Philadelphia because I think every other fan base around the league that constantly gets frustrated with their coach of their team saying, I can't figure this out. We can't get our guys to play the right way. Torts is like, I don't care if we don't have talent. I don't care if the expectations aren't high in Philadelphia. I will not accept it. We're going to play the right way. We're going to play with stones. We're going to be a defensively sound team. We're going to be a tough team, and they're winning games. It's a great hockey market down in Philly, and Philly's tough.
Yes.
It's grinchy. It kind of feels like it suits Torts pretty well. He's really comfortable down there. It's a great story early in the year.
All right, one more gift to talk about. Before the draft last June, the Hawks were ready to give their fans a lump of coal. That was pretty clear. But a surprising win in the draft lottery, and there's been no greater gift than the one they received for many years to come.
Yeah, that's Connor Bedard, obviously. I mean, they're still one of the worst teams in the league, Gino. It's going to take them, I think, a couple of years to dig out of it. But there is solace there if you're a Blackhawks fan knowing this guy is the real deal. He had so much hype. It was McDavid levels of hype, Crosby levels of hype.
And still is.
And still is, and he's following through on it. Again, not on a very good team. He does not have a lot of help there. There's been controversy there. There's been veteran players who are no longer there to help him, and yet he keeps cruising. Connor Bedard is doing exactly what a lot of people projected he would. He's got a smile on his face every single night. He is entertaining people in Chicago. It's been a great story.
And he's clearly the favorite for the Calder this year, but he does have a little competition for the Calder. Marco Rossi of the Wild is just 1 goal back. Of course, the Austrian rookie is 4 years older than Bedard.